Okay, let's have a look at this question. It's statistics. The table below shows the total monthly rainfall for Athenry for 2023. Each value is rounded to the nearest millimeter. So we understand that in January, that's how much rain fell, and that is the measurement. Okay. The total rainfall in Athenry for June 2023 was 94 millimeters. And we can see that's June, that's 94. The total rainfall in Athenry in June 2024 was 72. So this is 23, but then there was a next year. So this is 2023, and there was a next year, 2024. And in that same month, June, the rainfall was 72. Find the percentage decrease in rainfall from June 23 to June 24. Give your answer correct to one decimal place. Now, always when they are telling you to find out, calculate, work out percentage, what you think about is fraction. Now, specifically, when we are talking about percentage decrease or percentage increase, the idea will be the same. To put it in most simple terms that I can think of, is about the new number and the old number. So we have the old minus the new divided by old. And in order to kind of not to worry about whether the value comes negative or positive, we can always put absolute value bracket around that in our calculator. So what is the old, what is the new? That is old, that's 23, and that is new. And that's what we put in our calculator. The old 94 minus the new 72 and divided by all 94. And like I'm saying now, in this case, it won't make any difference, but depending the question, depending the situation. But if we put that in that absolute, so on your calculator, you're going to have a bottom that is in ABS, mean absolute, so that gives you that absolute value bracket. You put that in the calculator. Don't forget that fraction changed to decimal, and then we change decimal to percentage. So first it will give us a decimal value, 2340425. Now, if I want to change that to percentage, either I multiply that by 100 or just move this decimal 2 places. So that means 23 point, and our terms and condition is 1 decimal place, so 4%. So that is the answer here. Okay, let's have a look at the second part of this question. So we have to work out the mean and the standard deviation of the total monthly rainfall for Athenry from the table above. Give both answers correct to the nearest whole number. Now, when it comes to mean, we can actually do that in a kind of, well, simple way. Not simple, but generally we could add that up, all those values. That's the way we calculate mean. Then divide it by how many values we are adding, and we add in here 12 values for 12 months, put it in the calculator, and we're going to get the mean. Now, the problem we are having is the standard deviation. So in this case, we need to know how to use our specific calculator to find those calculations. Usually, you have to go to menu, and then look at in the menu for the part that is saying stats, which is the statistical calculation. Now, the calculator will give you an option because say, well, how many numbers are you considering? Meaning, is it another number here? Is it 2 sets? Basically, how many sets? Here we are choosing one variable calculation. So that should show on our calculator screen as a table in where we can put our values. So we will put 114. Usually we have to press equal to get that number, and then 42 and so on. We put all those values in our calculator, put all that data. When we put that data, usually what we have to do with our calculator, we have to press AC, because now we want to choose option. Now, our numbers will disappear from the screen, but that's okay. Then you are looking for the button that gives you options. So there will be a button that's saying OPTN, which is the shortcut for options. So you're going to have option, and then from the option scene, you want to choose one variable calculation. That's what you are looking for, because it's only one set of data you were putting in. And your calculator will give you a lot of different answers. And what you are looking for, the mean, it will be x with a dash on top. So that's the mean value. And in this case, when we put all of them correctly, we should get 133. And then standard deviation, there will be like a sign, something like that, with x, and that will be our standard deviation. In this case, that's 54. So those are the two ones that you are watching for. Like I'm saying, now if it happened that you are in the exam and you forgot how to do that on your calculator, you can always do the mean calculation, basically adding all the numbers and dividing by how many numbers you added.